to you the topic of today. It's about why taxpayers are liable for a penalty for failing to maintain documents in reference to Section 77 of Tax Administration Act, Cap 438, reference of number of the year 2019. As we know that the aim of this Y4DT program is to make sure that the young people in Tanzania have the great knowledge about tax issues. As we know, one among the challenges which facing us in handling our small business or greater business is the issue of an awareness on tax issues, or we don't have a lot of information about tax issues. So the aim of this program is to make sure that we bridge the gap, the knowledge gap that exists among young people in Tanzania. And that is why we have arranged, or we have to make sure, Titaro make sure that young people have to meet in every week to discuss one topic concerning tax issues. And in today's session, we have CPAT Matthew is going to lead us in our discussion, but also we have a lot of tax expertise in our discussion, as I can show you here. So feel free to participate. This discussion is engaging. Everyone have the right to participate, to ask question at the end. And if you have the question in between the session, kindly hold on, write your question or just keep your question. We're going to have the Q&A session at the end. And I would like to welcome Ayub, if you have anything to say before we start our session.
Nothing. Sina cha kuongeza Eva. I just want to welcome all of you on board to Zungumze. Let's feel comfortable raising questions and answers and recommendation as well. Yeah, let's talk about taxes. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Ayubu. Karibuni wote. Just feel free to ask a question. Feel free to ask more clarification if you didn't understand at any point in time. I would like to advise you when the presenter or our lead take us through the topic of discussion, kindly turn off your mic, and if you're trying to speak, kindly raise your voice, and then I will allow you to ask your question. And if you have a question, you are in a place where we cannot hear you well, kindly feel free to ask a question in the chat room. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our CPAT to lead us in our discussion. Welcome, CPAT Matthew. We're very glad to have you on board today.
Thank you for the opportunity to present to list some of the, not all of the knowledge, but some of the important issues in respect to the record keeping.
Okay.
Actually, Income Tax Act Section 77, let me go direct to our topic, requires or just put burden to the taxpayer in case he will fail to keep the records.
Yes.
The act wants the taxpayer to keep the records unless he will be penalized. Yes. And according to Section 7, it says 10 currents for the corporate and 1 for an individual, which by current means if the person fails to keep records if the person fails to keep records, in case of the company will be penalized 150,000, laki moja na hamsini katika kila mwezi ule ambapo records zinakuwa failed to be produced to commissioner, to Tanzania Revenue Authority. He specifically ensure that the tax is being paid